Welcome back, viewers. We have some more breaking updates coming in. The Indian Army has now issued a statement on the Ladakh situation. They have stated, and I quote, India and China have been engaged in discussions through established military and diplomatic channels to address the prevailing situation along the LAC. Commanders from PLA and Indian Army held a meeting at Trishul on the Indian side for the fourth round of talks on July 14, 2020, and the engagement was consistent with the consensus reached between the special representatives of both India and China earlier, as on 5th of July. Let's go across to our executive editor Abhishek Kapoor joining us at this point. So Abhishek, a very important message coming in from the Indian Army stating that the talk seems to be headed in the right direction and they are consistent in their consensus reached between the representatives of both sides. That was on 5th of July.
Right. So, Richa, the statement essentially reiterates what we have known about these talks since the day before yesterday, and that is that this is going to be a long-drawn process. It's not going to end with one commander-level talks. Those would be followed by local commander-level talks, and then, of course, the diplomatic talks that are going on at the Joint Secretary level, and, of course, by the respective embassies with their interlocutors in the Ministries of Foreign Affairs and External Affairs in Beijing and New Delhi. What is important is that the statement underscores the progress and also the fact that disengagement has to be complete. Now, it's a long-drawn process where disengagement is only step one. Now, phase one of step one has been completed. Once full disengagement is completed, where at all the points the forces are not eyeball to eyeball, then there would be a process started that would lead to the forces moving back from their rear positions as well, and then a complete dismantling of all the equipment that was brought in and all the artillery that was brought in. So all those things would happen. So it's going to take a while, but important that the statement underscores that progress is in the right direction and in the direction of complete disengagement. This essentially means that there still might be some points where the armies are still eyeball to eyeball. Verification is also going on. That is another takeaway from this statement, that nothing is moving forward without verifying. So as the disengagement continues, it's in the right direction. It is still not complete. It's moving in the direction of complete disengagement. And then, as I said, verification is also going on, which is the statement reflects is a little complex and integrate mechanism, which is going to take its own time. But what is important is that after the special representative talks that took place on July 5, it seems that there is an intent to de-escalate and continue in the direction that the respective leaderships have given. So, in all, a very positive development coming in so far as the India-China standoff in Ladakh is concerned. Richa.
In fact, Abhishek, if I can ask you another question, as we have been stating and reiterating as to how sources are telling us that China seems to be a bit reluctant to completely pull back from its finger areas. So this message coming out at such points clearly indicate that this will certainly be a long-drawn process. But India has maintained that they will not compromise on dealings with China over the situation at the LAC.
Well, Richa, finger area is definitely a bit of a sticking point. But the fact of the matter is that so far as Finger 4 is concerned, there is complete movement and pull out of the Chinese has happened. The beachhead is clear. The ridge lines are being cleared. So far as Finger 4 is concerned, they have already moved back to almost behind Finger 5. Now, it's going to be a gradual step-by-step process, and that's why, even the statement reflects that it's a very complex integrate mechanism, and at every stage and every phase, verification is going on. It's going to take a bit of time. So I think we'll have to have patience, just as the military commanders are going to have patience. I mean, remember, every commander-level talks has gone on for more than 10, 14 hours. I mean, the last one was 14 and a half hours, beginning 11:30 a.m. and going very well past midnight. So it's not that things are easy, but the fact that movement is in the right direction, in positive direction, and there is no no negative vibes coming in. That in itself is evidence of the fact that the direction that has been given by the leadership is actually being followed by the commanders on the ground.
All right. Thank you so much, Abhishek, for getting us that update as well as that perspective. In fact, we'll keep coming back to you for more on this. We'll also slip into a very short break now, viewers. After the break, we'll also get you details of India's coronavirus cases, which is almost nearing 1 million mark now. Stay tuned.